Welcome back to Think Like a Nurse. We've already discussed several warning signs that nurses should never ignore. Today, we're covering red flag number 5, sudden neurological changes, and red flag number 6, a sudden drop in blood pressure. Imagine you're caring for Mr. Chukwu, a 62-year-old patient.
Earlier in the morning, he was alert, talking normally, and walking with assistance. 1 hour later, his wife calls you.
Nurse, something is wrong with him. He wasn't like this earlier.
You assess him and notice that his speech is suddenly unclear. You ask him to smile, and one side of his face is drooping.
You ask him to raise both arms, but his right arm is noticeably weaker and begins to drift downward. Stop and think. What has changed? These are sudden neurological changes that could indicate an acute stroke. Don't simply assume the patient is tired or wait to see whether the symptoms improve. Recognize the change, determine the last known well time, perform the appropriate assessment, check blood glucose according to protocol, and stroke or emergency pathway while notifying the appropriate healthcare team. Remember, when neurological function suddenly changes, time matters. Now, let's move to red flag number 6, blood pressure. Imagine a patient whose blood pressure was previously 125/78. Later, you check again and it's now 85/50. But the number isn't the only concern. The patient is pale, dizzy, weak. That's a significant change. Assess the patient, not just the monitor. Assess level of consciousness and circulation, such as bleeding or fluid loss, and promptly escalate according to your facility's protocol. Here's the key lesson. Don't just ask, is this number abnormal? Ask, is this different from the patient's baseline, and what could be causing the change? That's how you move from simply taking vital signs to thinking like a nurse. And that brings us to the end of today's episode. Let's quickly remember our 2 red flags. Red flag number 5, sudden neurological changes.
Red flag number 6, a sudden drop in blood pressure, particularly when it's accompanied by symptoms such as dizziness, weakness, confusion, or fainting. The biggest lesson is simple. Don't ignore changes. Investigate them. Good nursing isn't just about recording numbers. It's about recognizing patterns, noticing changes, asking the right questions, and acting promptly. So the next time you walk into a patient's room, don't just ask, what are the vital signs? Ask yourself, what has changed? Stay observant, trust your assessment, and most importantly, keep thinking like a nurse. I'll see you in the next episode. Bye.